My name is Alex Shipp. I spent several days, 3 days, at Dr. Alexander Neubauer's practice, Bavarian MEDIDENT, in Tittling, Germany. I came in with quite a few issues from jaw pain and discoloration of teeth, parasite issues, all sorts of symptoms of toxicity, which also range to psychological issues with tremendous anxiety, heart palpitations, and just a general feeling of unwellness, chronic fatigue, things of that nature, that had been going on for upwards of 4.5 years. I went through a number of different doctors. I did a ton of stuff, spent an outrageous amount of money that almost none of it was covered by insurance, naturally. Um, after watching the film Root Cause, which was quite a controversial film about conventional dentistry that aired on Netflix and was subsequently removed after the ADA denounced it as being pseudoscience, I thought that there was at least something substantiative about it, and I wanted to explore it, especially because my health was continuously declining, and I wasn't really getting any answers. So I reached out to quite a number of biological dentists on the website, where a lot of the those who have gone through SMART certification and have attended meetings and generally just become a part of the organization of biological holistic dentistry. The first person that responded and responded quickly was Dr. Neubauer and his office, and I got really all the answers I was looking for immediately. So I had a really good experience from the get-go. I was still not in Germany, it was quite far away, but to me it was worth it to go and make the trip, to fly out and to see what could be done for my teeth, and my oral health, my holistic health. So it took a while to schedule that because of the surrounding situation that's going on in the world. But when I showed up, I had a fantastic experience getting my wisdom teeth cavitations cleaned out and filled. All four of my wisdom teeth removal sites, had serious cavitations that were quite large, and had pools of toxins, bacteria, parasites, heavy metals that were terribly infected, and quite gross, and there was lots of pus. So to go in there and to have that removed was cathartic for me. But it wasn't purely psychological by any means, because I experienced physical improvements almost immediately during the actual operation. My heart palpitations started to decrease, my heart rate slowed down, a lot of anxiety dissipated. So to me, that was the deepest relief, because the amount of struggle or suffering, for lack of a better word, that I endured for the better part of 4 or 5 years, really right in the heart of my 20s, had been absolutely unbearable. So I could not possibly express my gratitude deeply enough to be relieved of what I could only describe at this point as a state of total insanity, around the clock, in my sleep, waking up every single moment of the day. Uh, in addition, I had a cavity that had been filled, and I had that filling removed and replaced with a more biocompatible material, again, one that's more conducive to the operation of a healthy central nervous system and immune system. And I had a general cleaning, which removed all the discoloration, and for some reason was a superior cleaning to anything I'd ever gotten before. My smile looked good. So that being said, I had a really good experience and really good results, but I was beyond impressed with the practice. And that comes from someone who's not generally too impressed with. In fact, I could say that I've never, ever, ever had a positive experience at a doctor's office in my entire life, except at MEDIDENT Bavaria. And I've been to a lot of doctors. Been to physical therapists, been to dentists, been to all sorts of doctors for other physical issues and problems that have sort of been downstream of this dental toxicity and general toxicity as well. So I think what was most sort of it inspired a lot of confidence and hope in me in general, that the path to health is and restoration of vitality is still possible and well within reach for anyone and everyone, was how holistic medicine was used and well complemented with a lot of advanced and modern techniques. So all of the surgical equipment and just all of the equipment in the office is very modern and cutting edge, I would say. But also having magnetic field therapy to support healing. And in addition to that, acupressure, meridian stimulation from a sort of what I would call something that was acupuncture-esque to stimulate healing, as well as infusions of vitamin C and other key nutrients throughout the process before, during, after surgery, helped me to recover super fast. Within a week, less than a week, within a few days, I was back on my feet and going. So, I cannot say enough positive things. This should not be regarded as promotional or marketing material in any way. It's a legitimate and genuine, fully sincere account of an actual experience that I had, relieving years and years and years of truly brutal suffering that I would never wish on anyone. I wouldn't say, though, of course, that it resolved all of my symptoms immediately, but there are continued improvements on a daily basis, and to really remove the core, or the core cause, the root cause, so to speak, of a lot of my toxicity is having, again, gradual downstream effects in the other direction. It's nice to be healing and to be improving. The really big challenge, I think, for most people is that they aren't able to, or haven't cultivated enough a significant inner awareness to be able to determine misinformation from the truth. And so a lot of people that are suffering and struggling, working as hard as they can to find solutions for their poor health, are simply working in the wrong directions. They're working hard but not smart. And it's so important to be able to get the word out for people who do figure out what's going on and do figure out how to heal themselves and what the actual root causes and true sources of toxicity and ill health are, and of course what even the essence of health is. So I mean, I'm grateful to have the opportunity to share my experience, that anyone can check in and see this recording, I can even supply my contact information. I'm happy to, because health is a really precious thing, and you know, as the famous saying goes, you don't know what you got till it's gone. So you know, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, though. You can get better, and I certainly did, you know, with incredible speed. So, you know, just to top that off, the office is super professional. All the staff are super professional, super clean, super well run. Everyone's super on point, and it's real sharp. So the last thing is that also they have a naturopath, in-house naturopath, which I had not seen at any other biological holistic dentist facility. So this is above and beyond, and I've actually talked to a couple people that have had good experiences elsewhere, and their experiences did not compare whatsoever to sort of what I had and the treatment, and again, the treatment throughout recovery as well. And that includes homeopathics during and after the operation as well, to help stimulate healing. So because I think a lot of people, this is really the last thing I'd like to touch on, is that a lot of people sort of dive headfirst into the holistic health area, to alternative health remedies and various mediums of healing, and they just aren't effective. And so there needs to be a scientific methodology or general approach to determining what's true, what's effective, and what gets results. And that needs to be coupled very carefully with approaching the healing journey from a natural way, or a natural methodology that's conducive to healing, that's aligned with the body. So by whichever means, MEDIDENT Bavaria Clinic has accomplished that to the highest degree that I've seen or heard of, and I've done an extensive amount of research. So I can't say thank you enough, cannot say thank you enough, could not possibly express enough gratitude in a 10-minute recording. This is the best I can do. But if you have a health issue, even if you don't think you have a dental issue, you need to check it out. If you do have a dental issue, you really need to check it out at the right place, because otherwise it will only get worse. These guys are the best. I don't think I'll go anywhere ever again, even to get my teeth cleaned. It's obviously fluoride free. It's got to be the best anywhere on the planet, hands down. I wouldn't have settled for anything less. So give it a look.